I'm going to walk you through your Module 1, Lesson 1 land. The first thing you need to have out as you complete this land is your Lesson 1 response journal. Page 4 in your response journal is going to be the most helpful. Once you have that out, we're going to look at our land and read all of the directions. Explain the central message of the sea wind. Remember, the central message is the lesson that the author wanted you to know. Use elements of a poem, figurative language, and repeated words and phrases. Remember, figurative language is something that can't really happen, such as the wind comes whispering in. We know that the wind can't really whisper. Repeated words and phrases are those important words that are repeated throughout the story, or in this case, the poem. Use your Lesson 1 notes to help you. That's your response journal that you should have open. You should have your binder open. I've also given you sentence starters to help you. Topic statement, 2 pieces of evidence. 1 piece of evidence should be using figurative language. Your second piece of evidence should be using repeated words or phrases. When you elaborate, you're explaining how that figurative language teaches the central message, or how those repeated words teach that central message. And then for your conclusion, you're restating the central message. Don't forget to put your name. If you don't have a copy of the Sea Wind, which you should have a yellow copy in your binder, I've also included it at the bottom of this form. All right, let's reread this question again. Before you type, feel free to write your response in your binder. That way you can copy what you wrote into your answer. What is the central message of the sea wind, and how do you know? Explain what elements of the poem helped you identify the central message. I'm going to show you how to use these sentence starters as you type or as you are writing. The first sentence starter I'm going to use is my topic statement. So this part right here. Where the blank is, that's my own words. So I'm going to type, the central message of the sea wind is, if I forgot what the central message of the sea wind is, I can look on page 4. You can look at the picture that you drew. Remember, you should have drawn a picture that shows that the sea can be terrible and the sea can be beautiful. So you're going to type your answer in. You're going to type your answer. Central message of the sea wind is, the sea can be terrible and beautiful. Now I need to go to my evidence. The author used figurative language when she wrote. If I can't remember what figurative language the author used, remember, one of the annotations we used today was to put brackets around our figurative language. So I can look at my copy of the Sea Wind in my binder on that yellow piece of paper, and I can find a sentence that I put a bracket around, and I'm going to write it. Make sure you use all of these sentence starters to ensure that you're getting the best grade that you can get. And of course, if you have any questions, you can send me an email. Here's a copy of my email, sbeth-dye@renewschools.org. You can send me a text message or call me.